how's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is my updated strategies. I have not made a strategies video since, honestly, release, right? So I'm going to kind of tell you guys what I've been running with, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, and let's hop into it right now. So my strategies are drastically different, actually, since my last video. I have changed a lot. I've experimented with a lot of different strategies here, and these are the strategies I'm running. So looking right away, the most noticeable change here is I'm running overload. I have pretty much used behind the net every year since NHL, I would say like 18 or 19 at least. So yeah, it's been a long time, and I just feel like I wanted to try it out. It's because obviously one-timers are the complete meta. So behind the net, it's not as effective, at least from what I feel. Certainly, it is definitely still usable. Crash the net's good too. I will say Crash the net is definitely a pretty good alternative. But for my game style, I've found more success using Overload, I would say. Like, my guys are getting more open typically in the zone. But Overload, carry slash jump, I put it on 0. Cycle slash shoot, I put it on 0. Like, well, not 0, but like 2 or 3. Efficiency slash energy, this is always one I kind of go back and forth on. That one I'm kind of running on like the middle, like 5-ish. Don't block slash block. I have block all the way on 10 because, I mean, I think you kind of have to with how ridiculous D2D one-timers are. You kind of need your guys to block. I mean, because it doesn't matter if my mentality is this. If your player screens your goalie, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, if the goalie's not screened, it's still going to go in, like a green 1T is what I'm trying to say. So you'd rather just at least have that opportunity for the AI to step in and potentially block one of those green 1Ts, because most of the time, I mean, yeah, it's going in. But every line is the same, guys. For the offensive lines, I don't really show line 2, 3, and 4 because line 1 is exact same as all of those. Defensively, I've also changed these things up a little bit. So hold line slash pinch, that hasn't changed. It's still on 0. Cycle slash shoot, though, I have that more towards the middle now because I want my D-men ready to open up for one-timers. I mean, and that's why you put it on shoot, because they'll be more interested in shooting your defensemen. I know, obviously, yeah, they're not AI, they're not shooting automatically, but it gets your AI more, in the thought process of getting open for that one-timer situation. So I really think that it could work, and it's been working for me. So that's really kind of the thing that you guys need to know. So put it on, probably like 5-ish towards the middle, and I think you'll do pretty well. Strategies, okay? So these I haven't really changed too much, I would say, but it is different since the last video. So forecheck is 1-2-2 passive. I ran that mainly a lot last year. I feel like it does work a good amount. I do get a lot of interceptions. I'm able to kind of flip the puck and turn it around the other way and get a lot of odd-man rushes, but I like 1-2-2 passive because it's not too aggressive, right? Like the forecheck isn't just like, you're just nonstop. Your AIs are just pressuring and then they get caught. None of that's happening. For the most part, my forwards don't get caught ever, which is very good. So yeah, I put that 1-2-2 passive. Neutral zone, I do 1-2-2 blue, which of course is defenders will hold the neutral zone and apply pressure to the breakout at the opposing blue line. So to me, that's kind of what works. I don't know. You could definitely, I don't know. I don't think trapping is really that good, personally. Especially, these days. Especially because I feel like with the speed boost and the speed glitch, if you want to call it that, it just, you're going to get burned a lot. You are. So that's why I don't think it's smart to do that, because you don't want your AI just standing still and all of a sudden someone just flies up the zone and you're just cooked. You don't want that to happen. So trap slash forecheck, put that in the middle, I would say, pretty much. It gets it done. It's not too aggressive. But again, this is something I always mention as well in every strategies video. It all depends on the situation, right? I mean, there's situations that are going to arise in a game. If I'm not generating enough offense, the forecheck's getting turned up to max. If I'm giving up too much, maybe I'll turn it down a little bit. But for the most part, I only really adjust it if I'm not getting the scoring chances that I'm looking for, right? Or if it's like a 1-0 game in the third, and just nothing's working, right? I mean, I gotta obviously put it up, right? I mean, gotta get my team to play a little bit more offensive, right? Offensively minded. Defensive pressure, this is also different. I have it on puck side attack, so it's players on the strong side attack the puck, and honestly, it's worked pretty good for me, honestly. It really has. I feel like defensively, I've been in a pretty good spot, honestly, recently. I feel like scoring sometimes is a little bit of a struggle for me, I would say recently, but defensively, I've been a lot better, and these strategies have really worked a lot for me. So puck side attack, I think, is the right one. And for defensive strategy, I think you got to do tight point. I do. I don't think collapsing is good enough anymore because of the DDD one-timers. If DDD one-timers get nerfed to the point of, DDDs aren't, the main way to score, basically, yeah, then okay, I could say collapsing probably would be back. But for the most part, I think it's got to be tight point, guys. I think it's got to be tight point. For me, that's got to be the one you run. I mean, if you don't run it, I feel like you're going to be making a mistake because it's probably the best, preventative defense for giving up those DDDs. Offensive strategies, I put it on standard. Another one of those things, as I mentioned, where it will change if I'm, depending on the game, if I'm not scoring enough. Control breakout, 3 high, so that one I kind of run with. Defender waits behind the net for a few seconds. All 3 forwards stay out high in the neutral zone. So, maybe that's a little bit too aggressive, low-key. I might switch 3 high off and put it back to strong side slant, honestly. That's what I've always run. I think I was trying 3 high for a little bit. I feel like sometimes it's a little bit hard to break out because the AIs are kind of flying the zone too much and too quickly. But, yeah, I think strong side slant is still probably the best. Quick breakout, always close support. I mean, to me, that's smart. You don't want, again, your whole team just not being anywhere near where they need to be. That's just the worst thing. So definitely put it on close support. Those are my team strategies right now. Power play, guys. I don't really mess with the power play too much. Maybe I should. But power play formation, not always stays the same. My power play is pretty elite, though. I'm not going to lie. Umbrella. Looking at I think my power play in HUT champs, in my 20 champs games, it was like some crazy percent. I think it was like 50% or something. Like I was scoring at a very high rate on the power play. So yeah, these definitely work. I mean, for sure. You could always adjust, the players where they are and all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't find it to be that serious, right? Like the distributor, the finisher. I mean, Eichel probably should be the finisher for me because he has gold 1T, but it doesn't really matter that much, in my opinion at least. Like, you could definitely set it up how you'd like to, but I don't think it's like a serious thing where it's like, oh, if you don't have the guys, like in their proper finisher spot, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's not that serious. Just run with Umbrella, put it on face-off normal, offensive pressure standard for sure. Power play carry / dump 0. Yeah, you don't want your guys thinking there's going to be a dump unless you dump it, obviously. Power play breakout, center lane option. I kind of always run that. I always have been running that when it comes to the power play. And the quick breakout also is close support because, like I said, even though we're on the power play, you don't want your guys flying the zone. I feel like that's just not the way to do things, and you're not going to really find a lot of success doing that. You're going to end up getting a lot of guys caught, and you're going to get very, very frustrated. And then for the penalty kill, guys, I run with the diamond. I really do believe the diamond is the best penalty kill formation. I really just can't really say any other way how there's anything better than that. I feel like diamond's always been the best one. Face-off formation, definitely on normal. I wish you could put the face-off formation on normal for, just regular 5-on-5, but I guess we're still working on that one, unfortunately. But definitely put it on diamond. I think that is the most efficient way to play the penalty kill. And then, of course, for the penalty kill, the 3-on-3 is a triangle. You have no option, but definitely put it on normal as well, I would say, for that. But strategies, like I said, they're always something that's like, yeah, these strategies, they're going to help you a little bit, but at the end of the day, certain people's strategies might not work for you. So keep that in mind. So for me, overload's been working. Maybe it won't work for you. That's why you could try, like, Crash the Net. I think Crash the Net's definitely a nice, different option if you're not liking my overload. I would definitely try Crash the Net next because of, again, how good one-timers are and DDDs are. I really believe that could be the one that you're going to want. So, I mean, definitely, guys, I would say that you want to just definitely stick with overload to start, but Crash the Net is a great option as well. Let me know how you guys are doing right now in the game. Are you guys playing better this year or worse? I'm actually curious on that. I really am. Is the game easier for you this year? Is it harder? I'm actually very, very curious on that. You guys do leave a like, subscribe if you've not already, though. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live there every single day. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek at 3 E's. And I'll see you guys all in the next video.